Hello, Eric Gimbal, ericgimbal.com, and today we're going to speak about bokeh, the difference between bokeh and depth of field, because many people confuse both concepts. Let's start. First of all, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ericgimbal, my website, ericgimbal.com, and if you have any question, you can send me an email to info@ericgimbal.com. So, why did I decide to speak about bokeh? First, bokeh is a Japanese word that means, it's hard to explain, the aspect of the out of focus part of a picture. Not the sharp part, but the blurred one, the aspect, okay? So, why did I decide to do this video? Because I read on Facebook many people who had a camera for about 4 weeks and they want to look like they know as much as anyone. And when someone asks, what's better, a 2.8 lens or an f4 or 5.6 lens? And very often they answer, no, get the 2.8, you will get more bokeh. That's wrong. You're making the fool of yourself. This is not a matter of more or less bokeh. Bokeh is an aspect, not a quantity. So, a simple example. You go to a restaurant and you order a pizza. When the waiter comes, when you finish, it says, did you like the taste of your pizza? And you answer, oh, it was a large pizza, or it was a small pizza. What has it got to do with the taste? Nothing. The taste of your pizza is the bokeh. The size of your pizza is the depth of field. Depth of field is something you can measure. Actually, there are some apps that calculate the depth of field. If you take two lenses, like for example two 50 millimeter lens of the same of different brand and different model, okay? If you put both of them at the same aperture, same distance from the subject, and you have the same size sensor, the depth of field will be the same on both. There are actually some apps that calculate that. You know it up front. But the bokeh will be different because bokeh is an aspect, and it depends on mainly two things. First of one is the amount of blades your aperture has. The more blades, the more round you will get the aperture when it's at maximum aperture. No, it means a dot of light will get perfectly round. If you don't have that many blades, maybe you will get some faces like this on the sides on your aperture. So then the dot of light will have some small faces too, sides too. Okay, but it's not just on the dot of light. Actually, I show you now several pictures. You can see that the aspect of the out of focus, that's the bokeh, okay? So it's not just thinking of a small dot of light, it's also plain anything in the background. If we look more creamy or more harsh, or if you have some sides, or if it's really continuous and really creamy, as they say. And this depends on the blades, but also on the glass that is used to make to build your lens. Depends on the quality or the type of glass. The light will travel differently in there. It will affect the bokeh. Okay, so this is basically a question of taste, not of quantity. Obviously, if everything is in focus, you won't see any bokeh because nothing is out of focus. Now I'm showing you a fence from 2.8, f4, 5.6, f8, f11, f16, f22. And you see the depth of field is changing. But until it's fully in focus, the whole picture, you see the bokeh and you see the aspect. And the aspect depends on the lens. It doesn't depend on the depth of field. Obviously, the more in focus, the less you will notice how the bokeh is. Some lenses are really nice from a certain aperture. Some are really nice fully open. It depends what you want to do, okay? but it's a matter of taste. Now I'll show you also the light in the top of my van, in my van ceiling, and you see, depending on the aperture, it's more or less in focus, but the form, the shape of the light depends. This is the bokeh, depends on the lens. If it was an anamorphic lens, it will be oval. So it all depends on the way that your lens is built. So that's the difference between bokeh and depth of field. This is two separate concepts. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ericgibaud, my website ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, you can send me an email to info@ericgibaud.com, and my social network contacts are written in the description below. Thank you. Bye.